y'all? It's Dia about to react to this impressive video. It's titled Chloe Bailey Exposes the Industry and Says She Won't Sell Her Soul. And RIP to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. That's very sad. RIP to him. I definitely saw that story of him drowning in Costa Rica. Crazy business. So yeah, hopefully he rests in peace. And Chloe, of course, she wants to talk about Chloe. Did she ever talk about Nicki Minaj and SZA? Did she ever address that? I don't think she did, because I checked her page. I didn't see anything about it. So I don't know if she talked about it on other platforms or if she just like, you know, snuck it into a video somewhere. I don't know. But interesting. She doesn't want to report when her girl is in the wrong. Very interesting business. But sure, let's see what she got to say about Chloe, child. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to—
This is all jokes, by the way. I don't want anybody to think I have actual beef with Impressive, because I don't. I actually like her. I like her videos, but I want to be very clear. I just be talking shit, okay? It's just me joking. It's very lighthearted. I don't have a problem with this woman. I like her content. This is all in good fun.
To the Impressive channel.
And I don't ever take any like serious shots at her or disrespect her or anything like that. I don't think I've ever said anything disrespectful. But you know, yeah, I do like hearing her take. So I don't want anybody to think it's any bad blood there. I don't have bad blood with anybody. I'm at peace and I'm good with everybody. Just throwing that out there.
Some very sad news in the entertainment world. The actor Malcolm-Jamal Warner passed away at the age of 55.
Damn.
He was on a family trip in Costa Rica
Trip?
He was swimming and unfortunately he drowned. This was very sad and very unexpected. I mean, Malcolm-Jamal Warner was a talented actor and director and a music artist and poet. He was known for some of his roles in different shows like The Resident, Malcolm and Eddie, Sneaky Pete, and American Crime Story. He also acted in films like Tuskegee Airmen, Drop Zone, and Fool's Gold, but he was mostly known for his role as Theo Huxtable in The Cosby Show, which he was nominated for an Emmy for. So he was accomplished, he was brilliant, and also he was a man of principle too.
I think somebody made him that shirt. I vaguely remember this episode. I used to watch the reruns on Nickelodeon. Damn, Nickelodeon used to have some fire, like throwback, like old school TV shows I used to love. I remember they was playing Three's Company for a while. Which is a super old like 70s show. And I remember just one day, I was like, I didn't watch this old ass show. But one day I just randomly started watching it. I was like, this is actually hilarious. And I just kept watching it. So I've watched so many episodes of that. This, of course, The Cosby Show. What else? Fresh Prince, of course. I used to play Fresh Prince. Oh, good times. I don't know if they still do that. I mean, what is it with streaming now? I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, I remember they used to play so many episodes of this, so I've watched several episodes.
He cared about the roles that he played, and he was very conscious of how he represented himself and the Black community.
I think I was very fortunate coming out the gate with Cosby, which put me in a position where, and because I've always had a good team around me, I've always been in a position where I've had the luxury of being meticulous about the kind of roles that I choose. My mom was really, really instrumental in getting me to understand the concept of longevity, the concept of, being versatile within this business. Because she would always say, if you look at anyone in this business who's had longevity, there are times when they've been hot and times when they've not been hot. You have to decide what you're going to do during those times when you're not hot, so you're not making desperate acting choices.
Dexter. I don't remember him on Dexter.
Those times when you're not hot.
Is it the Dexter I'm thinking of? The serial killer?
So you're not making desperate acting choices. You know, I've been fortunate enough to. Damn, he was on that shit. I've always had the financial wherewithal to be meticulous about the kind of work that I do. So I have a body of work that I will never have to be embarrassed by. Now, there may be some work I might be embarrassed because I might have been whacked, but I don't. There's nothing in my body of work that I'll ever have to be embarrassed in that I misrepresented my people or I have. Continue to perpetuate stereotypes of our people. I've been very fortunate to be able to, pick and choose.
So basically, he didn't go all sad. He didn't go all sad like a coon, like some other people did. I respect it.
I've never had to take a role that I felt would compromise my soul.
Like I said, Malcolm-Jamal Warner was a man of principle, and his passing is very, very unfortunate, very sad. I do send my condolences to his wife and his family and all of his colleagues and people who are close to him. It's very devastating. It really is. So R.I.P. to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Now, I want to move on and talk about the actress and singer Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey said something rather interesting. She compared her experience in the industry to the movie Sinners. And she basically implied that the reason why she's not as far as she should be in her career is because she refuses to sell her soul.
Did you see Sinners? Yes, I saw Sinners. It was phenomenal.
I still haven't seen it. I'm waiting for it to be on the plane. And I'm gonna watch it for free on the plane eventually, because they be having some good movies on these planes. But I have not seen it available yet. But yeah, I will watch it eventually. I'm not a big movie person also, by the way, so I know everybody was raving about it, but I'm never the type to like run to the theater and watch anything. I don't care that much.
I absolutely freaking loved it. Can I be honest? After Sinners, I cried. Do you want to know why I cried? Yes or no? Or you're just like, Chloe, you cried because you're a crybaby. You're silly.
I relate, crybaby.
Okay, so I think anyone who... It just reminds you so much of the industry, right? And it's like, you could have a gift like he did with his guitar. And like they said, when he's singing, he's honoring his ancestors and uplifting and all.
Cause yeah, I'm like, I hope she goes into great detail, because I have no idea what the movie is about in detail. I only know that it has something to do with vampires. I didn't know that there was music involved.
That, but then it also attracts the not good. So it's like, in order for him to be successful, the vampires were telling him he has to sell out so that he could be, so he could live forever and his music could live forever. And it's exactly like things that I see and go through every day. And that's why I just like broke down crying, because it was showing like the people who decided not to go to the other side. They were in there fighting for their lives. They were in there going through it. While the ones who did give in, they were outside celebrating and having a good time and got things quicker and things like that. So the reason why Sinners resonated with me so much is because it's something that you see every day. And no matter how hard you work, no matter how good of a person that you are, no matter how talented you are, sometimes that's not enough to get you places that you need to be. And that's why Sinners, like, I was crying right after, because I feel like anyone in the industry could really resonate with it. And it also showed that what you have to give negativity permission to be inside. And as long as you don't invite it in, you'll be okay and safe. So that's why I really resonated with Sinners. And I thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was done so beautifully. And I'm just really proud of everyone who was a part of it. And I even cried when he was singing in the bar. And you see all the different, the history, all of the ancestors that came before us, that he wouldn't have been there to make music and play his guitar without the ones that came before him. So I feel like anyone who has a gift and has something that they truly, truly love, but feels like it's not coming to them in the time that they want it because they're moving in the right ways where they don't give in, it's harder. And then you have so many things tempting around you, like the vampire. So it was so deep. It was so deep. That's the reason I cried for a whole hour after.
Chloe, in so many words, is basically saying that she won't sell her soul. And it is harder for her to get ahead. And I could see that being true because Chloe is massively talented.
Of course you think that. Listen, and I'm not saying she isn't. This is no shade. Gorgeous girl. I think her and her sister made some great music, but I've been very vocal about this and honest about this. I don't think their music is that great individually. They made some better music together as a unit, but individually, I don't feel like their music is really hitting like that. So interesting to, deduce this to, oh, I just want some of my soul. That's why my shit ain't popping. Is it? I'm sure that has something to do with it. I'm sure people who do sell out in different ways, they do get more push than others who are willing to move with integrity. But at the same time, your music still needs to hit to a certain degree. If your music hit, that can be undeniable and people will gravitate towards it regardless of whether you sell your soul or not. And I just feel like her music hasn't been that good. It just hasn't, in my opinion. Obviously, I'm sure there are people who love her music. She does have her core fan base, but overall, I feel like Have Mercy was a bop. Okay, that was like, a great song, great hit. If she would have kept making music like that, adjacent to that, I feel like she probably could have, kept on the up and up, because she didn't sell her soul then, and that song went, pretty viral. It was very popular. So you should look in the mirror and be like, maybe, maybe it's me.
In my opinion, she's more talented than a good 90% of her peers outright.
90 is
because
crazy.
She not only sings and acts and dances and performs, she produces.
90 is crazy.
She plays.
That don't mean it's good though, and that's been a big critique I've had. I've reacted to Chloe over on my Patreon. I've tried to give her and her sister many chances. Let's be clear, because I am rooting for them and I want them to do well. I love them together. I thought they were so cute. I love what they were doing. I love their music together. I don't love as a reach. I don't love their music together, but I thought it was good. All right, so I am rooting for them, okay? Rooting for the young black girlies. I want people to win. So I have tried, but a big critique I've had is the production is not that good. So maybe she needs to outsource. Okay, so being like, oh, she's so talented, she does it all. What is the quote? A person, that's not it. Jack of all trades is a master of none, something like that. Okay, so you trying to work on too many different things is causing everything to be mid. Okay, but if you just focus that attention on, let's say, your lyrics or whatever, and you have other people work on the production and work on different aspects, then maybe you can hone in on those individual things, perfect them, and make them amazing, versus you trying to like work on this. I'm doing production, I'm doing the writing, I'm doing this, and I'm doing, you doing too much. Maybe that's the problem.
Instrument, she writes like she
That's
has
the problem.
full package. And she also has great work ethic, but for some reason it's been harder for her to get ahead. And I know there's some other factors that come to play as well. I do think she kind of prematurely left her group with her sister Hallie.
Come on, honestly.
Also, she doesn't have enough promotion from her team, and for some reason people don't really connect with her music.
Come on,
even though
honesty.
I thought her last album.
Well, let's talk. There you go, right there. What you mean? Yeah, you honest and saying people ain't really connected to her music. That has nothing to do with her not selling her soul. People ain't fucking with her music like that. It's not really hitting. Okay.
Trouble in Paradise was actually a solid R&B project.
It was not.
For some reason, there's been a lack of connection there. But honestly,
it's not good.
If she signed a certain deal and took a certain oath, she probably would have gotten Grammys by now. Her streaming numbers would have shot up.
Grammys.
She would have gotten all types of paid promotion and would have been selling bundles with her music to inflate her sales.
I don't know about that.
But that's not happening for her right now. And I do believe it's because she wasn't willing to sell out.
You just admitted that people ain't connected to her music and that she left the group too soon. But all right.
She wasn't willing to take the quick way to success. And sometimes you have to be okay with that. Like Malcolm-Jamal Warner said, he wasn't willing to sell his soul to get certain roles. And you got to be okay with not compromising yourself to get a quick jump ahead. I mean, some people have to do years of grinding before they get their big break. But the other...
I agree with that, but I don't think it's fair to be like... I mean, okay, this can be the case with some people, but I don't think it's fair just to put it all on that. I'm not saying Chloe's doing that, but it sounds like Impressive is kind of leaning on that.
Who are willing to sell out rise to the top very quickly, but then they fall. So it's really
That's
not
true,
worth
too.
it to do all that. It's not worth it to sell your soul for that. So I do have hope that Chloe will eventually get to where she needs to be, but it's going to take her a
Did
little
she find a
longer.
lawsuit
And you know
too?
what? That's okay. Anyway, tell me what you
But good luck to her. I wish her the best. I really do. My patrons can, attest to this. I have been rooting for her and her sister, all right? I've been trying with them. Like, come on, I got hope that y'all will, give me some better music, but it don't really be happening. But yeah, hopefully it works out. And yes, rest in peace again to Malcolm-Jamal Warner. Very sad situation. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.